everybody. I just want to thank you all for being here, and I've been so excited about this day, and it hit me that not only is this day happening, but I'm going to have all these reunions with people I really love and don't always get to see, and that was, like the groomsmen, Vince mentioned, and I know some of you for so long. And I always love bumping into you and catching up, and that you're such an integral part of this ceremony just makes me so happy. And then it also hit me that there's all this family, I feel this connection to Joan and Wes, to Jackie and Val and Lauren, and then I realized there's going to be all this other family, and that, just all these conditions brought us together, and it's just like this blossoming of connection. I was saying to Jeff, in a way, like this sort of situation weds us all. And then, of course, I wanted to address the stars of the show here, and Patrick, about 5 years ago, wanted to introduce me to Allie. This in and of itself.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, don't stand right in front of the speaker. There you go.
So Patrick wanted me to meet Allie, which in and of itself was amazing. And we met, and it was very nice. And afterwards he called me, and he said, "What'd you think?" But he didn't give me any time to say anything. He said to me, "Isn't she amazing?" And I said, "Sure, son. I mean, she seems nice, And I thought about that word later, amazing, to be remarkable, to cause wonder. I mean, it's such a powerful word and such a beautiful experience when someone is amazing in a positive way. And as I've gotten to know Allie, I totally understand why he used that word. She's so talented and smart and knows her own mind and has really thought through things, but it comes out in such a gentle way. It's like this keen intelligence just wrapped in sweetness. I love talking to her because she observes the world, she's really reflected on things, and I can feel her concern. And like a tribute, I don't know if all of you know, but one of her teachers created a paid TA-ship for her to teach her peers. And what's sort of amazing about that, the peers didn't seem to mind, because I think they sensed both her talent and her character. And I was talking to her the other day, and I'm studying a little Spanish, and I found the word for daughter-in-law is nuera. And we both like that word, and I can't imagine. I just feel so blessed that you will be me, nuera. And then about 4 years after that, I'm talking with Patrick, and I say, "Remember when I met Allie and what you said?" And you said, "Isn't she amazing?" And I said, "Do you still feel that way sometimes?" And he didn't say, "Oh yeah, Jim." I love what he did. I said that, and he paused. He reflected, and he said, yes, I do. And that just felt so beautiful to me, like, wow. And then, about a year later, Allie had reason to write me a note, and she thanked me for raising this amazing man. She used the same word. And that touched me so, and of course I started thinking of him. And I remember, and he has always been amazing to me, sometimes in a good way, and sometimes in another way. But he had to stay in the hospital for 2 days, when he was newborn. And I remember taking him home, and the baby sits facing the back, so I sat back there with him. And babies, at that age, eat, sleep, or cry. And you know, they wake up and they look around a little bit. But he held on to my pinky, and he took me in his gaze, and he stared at me. It was like he was drinking me in for like 40 minutes with those dark eyes. And it was amazing to me because, you know, a kid can be made warm and fed, but if they don't have human connection, they won't thrive. They can literally die. And here was this little guy going for the main thing with such gusto, and I just felt there's such spirit in here. There's just such spirit that there seemed already to be some sort of depth. And my friends would meet him, and a number of them, he'll hate this, but a number of them just said to me, you know, there's something about him. He's an old soul. This little kid is an old soul. So I promise I will not take you through every year of his life. But, you know, and he was also, as a little bit, very able to communicate. It's like he could just tell me what he needed. And Carlos can testify that easy communication did not survive every stage of childhood. And I worry, you know, mothers worry. Anyone who's a mother here knows that. But certain things started to happen around the time he was 16 where I thought, well, maybe I don't need to worry so much. And he got a job in the video store. And the video store in winters is like a major hub of the city. And he would tell me, and sometimes it would just be Patrick and a customer, and he would tell me that people would come and tell him all sorts of amazing things. And he knew it was over the top, and I was thinking, you know, his grandfather, my father, was a bartender. I'm a psychologist, right? And here, like, he's continuing this tradition in the video store. And I was really, again, touched because I could tell that, Patrick, you really listened, you were open, and you didn't judge. And somehow, at 16, you could create a safe space in that video store where people could tell their truths. And then, this will sound like I'm exaggerating, but like the next year and a half, a lot of people knew me in winters and they liked me well enough. But my creds went so up when they discovered I was Patrick's mother. Like, I joined Curves one day and the woman was asking me about my family. She found out, Patrick's my son. Patrick's your son? He's my favorite person in town. Nellie, this is Patrick's mother. And the Jim was a bus. And this happened over and over and over. And then I was at dinner with this friend, Chris Rose, some of you know, and he went on a riff about Patrick. It was about 3 minutes long. I don't care how old this guy is. He's the coolest guy I know. You can talk to him about anything, blah, blah, blah. And 3 minutes in, he turns to me and said, you know Patrick, right? He had no idea that I was Patrick's mother. Of course, this bonded us for life. But so what that meant to me was that people really sensed something in you, something very good, and something that made them feel good, that felt inspired. They felt compelled to remark. I mean, I'm just standing there, I'm not asking, you know, for feedback. They just felt compelled. They were excited, they were enthusiastic, that it gave them pleasure to know you. And that's a wonderful, wonderful gift. It's nothing you can study. It's just part of who you are. And then, amazingly, conditions, you know, gazillion conditions came together that brought the two of you together. So here are two strong, independent, willful people coming together, and it works. They don't threaten each other. They really support each other. And they can say no, and they can have conflict, but in the important things, they are there for each other. And anyone who knows them loves their energy, just feels their energy. And they've been able to achieve so much. They live such a healthy lifestyle. You know, little Jackie comes in and they're immediately aunt and uncle. They're great parents to their 2 dogs. They created a business with Ivan, and not too many couples can work together without killing each other. I mean, it's sort of amazing. And they did all of this without being extroverts. They have been working so hard designing this ceremony so they're not the center of attention. It's just amazing. But they don't have to be extroverts because people come to them. They sense the goodness, they sense the generosity, the stability, and that these are 2 people, individually and together, who can really be trusted. So Patrick and Allie, to you, and my wish for you is that throughout your life together, no matter what life brings, that you continue to have sweet, sweet moments of amazement when you witness the other expressing themselves to you and in the world. To Patrick and Allie.